Hello, viewers. Okay, I have a special request from Linda G to do a reading on. So I was talking with Linda tonight on the phone, and by the way, we are going to do a video together. Unfortunately, we're not going to do it until September 10th. So you guys will have to wait till September 10th to see us do some readings together and do a video together. But in talking with Linda, she was talking about Mitch McConnell and his fall where he supposedly fractured one of his shoulders. And because of the unique way I do health readings, the way I program my cards, she asked me to read on, did he really, break his shoulder, or is he just trying to escape the Moscow Mitch stuff? So I'm going to start with a health reading first, and then try it from a different angle to see, is he telling the truth? Did he have to get some medical treatment? So, it's kind of interesting that Rand Paul also was seeking medical help this week. I think they all need to see a shrink personally, but let's just see. Just to remind everyone, when I do a health spread, the skeletal system shows up for me as wands, central nervous system as swords. The organs show up for me as cups cards, and I've assigned different organs to different cups. And pentacles are something to do with the blood or circulatory system. So here we go. Mitch McConnell. What is going on with your health? And supposedly he fell and fractured his shoulder. So let's see if we get the tower or anything like that. Well, anxiety on the bottom. Moscow Mitch. You're a little anxious about something? More info coming out on Russia? Let's see. There he is, the Emperor. He thinks Emperor of the Senate. And also the wealthy man. Interesting. Well, right now, I can say, yes, he fell. He also has something going on in his circulatory system. He's already on a medication. This is one of my pill cards for something in circulatory system. So whether it's high blood pressure or diabetes or something that would show up in the circulatory system. We'll see if something else comes out. He's got some issues with his liver. Maybe imbibing a little too much on Kentucky bourbon. This is my card for the liver. Does have a skeletal issue, a new skeletal issue going on. Seems like he also may have injured his spine. This is one of my spine cards. So the structure of his skeletal system has definitely been impacted suddenly. And again, suddenly, this is my falling card. So yes, he took a fall. Big change of fortune with that. It's interesting. I don't know what time of day he fell, but it'd be interesting to know if he fell at nighttime. But this is a little treachery card also. Something hidden, maybe tripped over something, or could be something he's hiding about the fall, why he fell. Might have been imbibing a little too much of that Kentucky bourbon and caused him to fall. Whatever's going on in his blood system is a hereditary issue, so I would say someone else in his family has the same issue. This is the family inheritance, family legacy card. So If he's got high blood pressure or something, irregular in his circulatory system, it's something that's inherited. It runs in the family. So it's something genetic. It's interesting. With the spine issue and the fall issue, I feel like there's some nerve impingement also. Something blocked in the central nervous system. This is also my card for separation. So a separation in the shoulder, a separation, a break. This is something that happens swiftly to his skeletal system. So again, something swift like a fall. He was doing something foolish at the time, though. So whatever caused the fall was something foolish. Going to go back to the blood system, whatever's going on in his circulatory system and blood. There's something that there's not enough of in his blood. This is my card for something that it's not quite enough. So it could be like, I get, when I lay more cards, I get more clarification on it. So could be something like a vitamin deficiency or not enough blood in his body, right? But it could be maybe he needs a blood thinner or something like that, like the not enough of something within his blood. And it does feel like he's already on a pill for it, but it feels like it's something that erratically goes up and down. He is healing. Got the healing card here, so he is on the mend. Got end of a cycle, beginning something new here. I feel like this is related to his Moscow Mitch name, that he thought maybe this would distract from his Moscow Mitch. He feels victorious that he's kind of sidelined that, and people are talking about his shoulder as opposed to Moscow Mitch. Got the victory card with it. So I do feel like he's using his illness a little bit to try and sideline the Moscow Mitch, but don't think that's going to quite work for him. So I was going to look and see, is he lying to us about his fracture? But it's showing up pretty clearly that yes, he has a fracture. I was trying to think who else you guys have asked me to do health readings on recently. I've done William Barr, I've done Trump. Shuffling a minute while I think. Oh, let's look at Rand Paul. I think I heard he had part of a lung removed or something. You would think he was a coal miner having lung issues. Well, he's not thinking clearly. Has he ever? Let's see. Well, something's not balanced in his blood either. Again, it's a family inheritance. So, something that runs in the family. There's something he's not telling the whole story about here with that. Again, the moon card. Both these guys aren't telling the whole story. He's got an issue with his colon. I've got colon and my small intestines card here. He's got something that's come on suddenly with his colon. So he might need a colonoscopy. Yeah, this is interesting because Putin's kind of coming into this reading a little bit, which I don't usually have other things come into health readings that much, but I've got that he's waiting for overseas. Now, this could be one of my spine cards. I don't feel spine on that. He's waiting for news or information overseas from Putin. Something to give him a new perspective, but it's also, he's delayed on getting the news. He's waiting. He's waiting for information or news from Putin. Tied to the devil. Usually in a health reading, this shows up for me when someone has an addiction. I'm not feeling an addiction here with Rand Paul. I feel like it's like this whole column. I just want to shift out to the right, like it all has to do with Putin. Interesting. Yeah, he definitely has something going on in his blood system, circulatory system, and could be to do with his lungs or kidneys. This is usually my kidney card. I feel like there's something that's not filtering right through his kidneys. So interesting that I heard something about his lungs, which there's two lungs also. This isn't my lung card, it's my kidney card. So there's something that's not working together in his circulatory system with his kidneys is what I'm getting. I just asked on what's he waiting on from Putin. I've got Mother Russia here, moneyed news. He's waiting to hear about money. So, yeah, how much money is Putin going to give in for the 2020 elections or something? And he's trying to climb to higher ground, but he's being put in defense mode. He's an inside man here, and a prison of his own mind. So hang on one second. We may have to do a separate read on Rand Paul and Russia. Let's get out of the health reading here a second because other stuff's coming into it. I have a different card for the lungs card, and that didn't come up. So not sure what the story is with Rand Paul, but I don't think it's quite accurate. And as I say that, the truth card falls out. What's the real truth, Rand Paul? What's going on with you and Russia? What are you waiting for? Here's the inside man again, the spy that goes between. Didn't expect to get into this from a health reading. Interesting, a lot of the same cards came out, even though it's not a health reading. Yeah, he's trying to be patient, but there's something he's trying to integrate. And his challenge is to hang on to his seat. So I don't know if he's running in 2020. Is he up for re-election? You guys comment in the video below, but the sword of truth is down in the foundation here, and he's in defense mode. But he's waiting on the big money. He's waiting for Russia to let them know about the money. There's going to be illumination on this. There's money news coming out soon here in the near future about money coming from overseas, and they're going to be gaslighting about it. It's going to involve Trump also. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I'm going to have to do another video in the next day or two. It's Linda and I were talking about the energy we're feeling right now. I feel like something's coming up like mid-August to the end of August. And if it's not what takes Trump out, it's definitely, like if it doesn't take him out in August, you guys know I keep seeing him going in August. If he doesn't go in August, it'll cause him to go like soon thereafter, like the news comes out. So may have to wait till September for him to actually get out of office, but I keep getting that, and I feel like something is coming mid-August, mid to the end of August. It feels to me like it's coming, around the middle of August, last 2 weeks of August, and it's going to heighten and bam, gigs over. That's what I'm feeling. So thank you for watching if you like that, and thank you, Linda, for asking the question. I love doing health readings. So interesting. It looks like Mitch may be telling the truth about his shoulder, but he's using it also to escape his Moscow Mitch name. So I'm going to have to get a Moscow Mitch mug, A, to support the Kentucky Democrats, and B, to have a Moscow Mitch mug sitting here in all my videos. Thanks for watching. Purely for entertainment purposes, my intuitive views. Bye-bye.